right, sports freaks, what's up? We're doing a very special remote continuation interview with the one, the only Britt Be the PG Bramlett, as you can see right here. We only got the one microphone, so bear with us. We're going to do what we can. Britt was super awesome because of what happened on Saturday. She's given us a little extra time to get those important questions that everybody wants to know. We're going to get in with those, Britt. So first off, congratulations on the W tonight. How are you feeling tonight?
I told you we weren't going to lose anymore for the rest of this year. I mean, that's one, so I feels good. It feels good. We played great defense. I mean, I told you, we meshed good, so I feel good.
Yeah, we saw the difference, and you guys came out straight fire. That's all I got to say about that. All right, let's not waste any more time. Usually towards the end of our show, like when your phone cut out, first off, we built you up like crazy. We absolutely love it. So it's all good. I think right when we cut out, we were talking about motivation. You talked about Pops being there for you as much as he was. Well, who was your motivation growing up? Was it Pops? Was it a superstar athlete? What was it for you?
You want me to hold it? My dad actually was my motivation in terms of actual just dedication and being the player that I want to be in terms of how hard I have to work. But visually watching someone play, Kobe, of course. I have him branded on my leg for a reason, so that's definitely my motivation throughout my years.
Awesome. So, okay, we got Pops. What about, who was the athlete that you looked up? We were talking about Kobe, MJ, anybody like that?
I would also say Serena Williams. I definitely would say Serena Williams. I don't know anything about tennis, a little bit, but just her work ethic, her as just a strong woman, I definitely look up for her. Yeah.
Well, she's a great role model. I mean, the matchup she had with Naomi Osaka, and Osaka was crying, and she was crying. And when Osaka said what she said, I don't know if you saw it or not, but she said, I wanted to live long. I wanted to play my role model, and she got to do that. And just Serena and the journey she's been on has been freaking amazing. And yeah. Okay, so a couple more. If you had a chance to play one-on-one with any WNBA superstar, who would it be and why?
WNBA star. Oh man, that's tough. It's tough. I would definitely have to say Skylar Diggins. I would say Skylar Diggins just because at Notre Dame she was so nasty, and that was a time that I was in college, and I was just like, I just want to be like this one. I just want to be like her too. And she's younger than me, of course, but she's a dog. She's a dog. So I would play against her because I know she'd make me work every possession.
I'd pay money to see that. Skylar Diggins, I would definitely pay money to see that. Skylar Diggins versus Be the PG over here. I would love it. Let's stay on the WNBA train right now. You got a blank check to play for any WNBA team it is. And here's got a cameo with the one and only Tegan. She's super cute. Such a little cutie. Okay, sweetie, we'll let you talk in a second, okay? She's a cutie. You never know what's going to happen on a remote. It's all good. It's all good. Gotta love being a parent. Blank check to play for any WNBA team. You go anywhere you want. Who is it and why?
WNBA, I have to stay home. LA, I have to stay home. I'm just not the one to go in and try to play for somewhere else. I'm a native here, and I'd love to wear a jersey that says Los Angeles for sure.
Shout out to the Sparks. That's right. Let's bring that ring home this year. I love it. We got two more questions. This one is on behalf of George. He always asks this question. What is your favorite basketball movie and why?
Oh, man, I have so many. That's a good question. You know what? I would have to say The Sixth Man. Have you guys seen The Sixth Man? Oh yeah, it's about a brother who dies, and I love that movie. That's definitely that. You said and why? Yeah. Actually, because in middle school I had a very close friend pass away. He was in the 8th grade and I was in the 6th grade, and he played basketball. He was just a really close friend. Him and his brother passed away in a car accident. So it was that whole year I was playing for him. This whole year I was playing for him. So it kind of reminds me of that.
It's crazy when you can actually relate to the movies that you're talking about. Okay, let's go from super serious, I'm almost crying over here, to something super silly. We like to do what's called the Fab Five. For some reason, we used to call it Mount Rushmore of basketball, which was 5 people. It didn't make any sense, so we finally changed it to Fab Five. Okay. Your Fab Five, all time, it could be a mixture of WNBA and NBA if you want. I don't care. Any position, deceased, alive, doesn't matter. Your top 5. What do we got for Be the PG?
That's just, that question is so unfair. We have to break the error down.
Everybody's got to do it.
Before 2000 or after 2000?
It doesn't matter to me, B. You do what you want.
Top 5. We have Kobe, MJ, Tracy McGrady.
Ooh, okay.
We're going Steve Francis.
Nice. You're our first one to do Francis, by the way.
Yeah, I love Steve Francis. That guard is. Yeah, and then my 4th, KD.
Okay, KD. All right, I got to ask. Every time we get a player who's played on multiple teams as a superstar, which KD are we talking? Warriors KD, OKC KD, what are we talking?
We're talking.
Brooklyn KD.
I know. We're talking Golden State KD. Yeah.
Don't you start talking. Our cameraman's already chiming in like he would be.
Honestly, just prime KD. Just him at his best, because he's amazing.
Yeah, it's so true though. It's so funny with George because he can't stand KD. We'll let you yell at him later. Yes.
Kyrie though.
Yes. Yeah.
He's a reserve.
Yeah. Oh, are you talking about Kyrie? Go with Kyrie again?
Yeah, Kyrie was gonna be my reserve. So
okay.
I know.
We'll let it be the 6th man since that's your move.
Yep, there we go. That's like how you work that.
Love it. I love it. So we got one last question, but this is the part where we usually would go square to square. We got one square hiding behind the camera, and then you got me. So unfortunately, you're just me. After the story, we're going to put this back-to-back on YouTube, youtube.com. All Sports Media team, check it out. Brittany Be the PG Bramlett, hopefully up tonight if I'm lucky. We'll check that out as well. You go back in time. What does Brittany Be the PG Bramlett tell her 10-year-old self looking at life now?
Little Brit the PG will tell herself to never lose that grind that you have right now. That's going to get you as far as you need to go.
Yeah, I got to agree with you on that one. And seeing the way you play, seeing the way you carry yourself through life from the first part of our story that you've seen and this part that you just heard right now, you grind with everything you do. You give your heart in everything you do. You're aggressive in everything you do, but you care, you love, you got the big smile. So thank you so much for giving us this extra time. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to All Sports Media team. And, we'll have this up. YouTube.com, All Sports Media team. Brittany Be the PG Bramlett. Make sure you check it out. Anything you want to do a send-off or shout out to anybody?
Shout out to P4E, playing for Eternity League. Shout out to all the women basketball players playing around. So just keep working. Let's go.
Absolutely. Shout out to all them female hoopers out there. We love you. All right. One thing left to say. Be the PG Bramlett. Again, just be yourself and be awesome. We love you. We're out.
We're out.